Morning, everybody. It's Monday, July 29th. Thank you for joining us. I'm Caitlin Gelhaus. Cara Belli has the morning off today. We're staying on top of breaking news right now out of Woonsocket. Multiple fire crews are on scene of a fire at an aging mill. It's now been burning for hours. And Good Morning Providence reporter Josh Kerman has been on scene all morning long. Josh, what are we learning?
Now, emergency crews have been on scene here since about midnight, responding to calls for a structure fire that ended up taking down this massive mill behind me here on Privilege Street. Now, you can see some of the video from earlier in this night showing flames here on 20 Privilege Street for what crews tell me used to be a chemical manufacturing plant. Now, the facility here has been abandoned for a couple of years at this point and has been a location emergency crews were keeping an eye on for any of those concerns with that an abandoned building. Around 30 teams have been called out for this response, with around half a dozen hoses still working on the remnants of this building.
I live about a mile and a half towards the Cumberland line. As soon as I got called and jumped outside the house into my car, I could see the glow in the sky, so I knew it was a big fire from there.
The chief telling me there are no injuries at this time, and the next steps include just keeping water on the remnants of this fire until it is all cleared out here. Now you can see we're zoomed in on some of the smoke here. Just a pillar of smoke coming out of this building, mixing into some of those overcast clouds. You can barely see where the sky begins there. As far as what residents need to know, though, hazmat crews have been on scene for the past few hours, checking levels, as this was, as we mentioned, a chemical plant. Now, there were some concerns about the wind moving some of that towards the senior living center, but the chief says right now residents should be all right. One thing to keep in mind, some residents could be waking up to some outages, early scattered power outages early in the morning, as crews had to redirect some of the power from this area when they cut off power to the mill earlier this morning. And we will have any updates on that and anything else we find out about this fire as our coverage continues on air, online, and on our Now Local News app. For now, live in Woonsocket, Josh Kerman, ABC 6 News.
Thanks, Josh. What a scene there. And viewers are also sharing what they saw this morning. Overnight, these photos of the smoke were sent in by Lucas. They were far from the flames, but smoke was still seen billowing into the sky, as you can see in that picture. We'll keep you updated, as Josh said, on air, online, and on our Now Local News app with any updates as the morning develops.